As members of the PCMR, one of the hardest things to deal with is people who are technologically ignorant, and especially if they don't know just how technologically ignorant they are. So in the last 1.5 years, I have purchased machines that came with a hard drive, or I've bought used hard drives specifically 4 times. And all 4 times, it's a really good thing I'm not an evil person, or I could have absolutely ruined those people's lives. Story time. So a while ago, I paid $20 for a computer on Craigslist. And if you want to see the romantic journey that we've had together, then make sure to check out the video in the top right corner. But the worst part about that computer isn't that it came with Windows Vista. And I know you're thinking, wow, that's pretty bad. What was worse than... Well, the part that was worse than that is because it had all of this family's family pictures, it had all of their emails in Microsoft Outlook, and it had all of their saved logins for all of their websites just built into Firefox, which is terrible. It also had TurboTax built in, so I could have looked at their tax history for the last 10 years. And worst of all, one of those websites that automatically logs in was their bank. So for spending $20 on Craigslist, if I wanted to, I could have gotten a lot more than $20 back. And Windows Vista doesn't have the greatest password security. I was able to bypass that login password in 10 to 15 minutes. Google's a pretty useful tool, just saying. There's a YouTube video that keeps popping up in my YouTube suggested videos to go look at thing, and it's, we bought hard drives off the dark web for such and such. What's on them? Well, it does not surprise me, quite frankly, that there is a market for used hard drives, because people will leave their own bank account information on these. And if you can pick up 7 hard drives for $50, I'm surprised that the price of used hard drives isn't higher than the price of new hard drives, quite frankly, if the odds are so high that you're going to get a gold mine, basically. Now, in no way am I suggesting that you commit bank fraud. That is a terrible thing to do. Don't go ruining people's lives. Don't do things that are illegal. But the point is, not everyone out there is a good person. So if you have the ability to wipe your hard drive before putting it out there in the open for someone else to look at the data, you absolutely should. So now that story time is done, we're going to discuss 3 ways to get that data off your hard drive so that nothing bad can happen to it. Method number 1 is to pull the hard drive out of your computer and use some kind of external connector. I'll maybe have one linked in the description, but if you just search for USB HDD adapter, you'll find something on Amazon for 10 to 20 bucks, which is good enough. Point is, you format the drive, which again doesn't truly wipe all the data because people can recover it off using free software. But what you need to do, because it's essentially a record player, is get a bunch of video files or something and fill up the entire hard drive and then delete everything, fill it up again, delete everything again. So you're basically forcing all the sections of the hard drive to be rewritten several times so that they no longer have a ghost of that old data, so to speak. Another way you can do it is through software. I don't know any specific programs off the top of my head, but I have seen them. I used to do some work for my church, just free volunteer work, and on their computer, whenever you delete something, it has options for, would you like to wipe over that region of the hard drive 7 times or 35 times? So basically software can do that rewriting thing a lot quicker, perhaps, than just copying a bunch of movies to it back again. The last way to make sure that no one is going to get their hands on your banking data or pictures of your children or anything like that, like your address could be a bad thing to get out there, We're going to use this toolkit that I got from one Jeremy Clarkson. Not sure. Oh, there's only one tool in here. I wonder what it could be. This is basically the one guaranteed way to make sure that no one gets their hands on your data. And honestly, if your hard drive is 5+ years old, it's not worth anything anyway, so you might as well do that and then take it to a recycler or throw it in a dumpster. If you're interested in seeing just how much abuse a hard drive can take before it gives out, I've got a video coming out after this, which will appear here once I've got it finished. There's other videos you can check out here. Make sure to get subscribed. Leave a comment below. What has been some of the funniest or scariest things that you found on a used hard drive that you've purchased? Let me know down below.